Breaking, ZHAN and Wang YIBO confirm marriage in secret ceremony under the stars. Fans worldwide in shock and awe. By Li Min Entertainment, tonight China, July 24, 2025. In a twist that feels like it was ripped straight from a romantic drama. No, the romantic drama. The untamed stars ZHAN and Wang YIBO have shocked the world with the announcement of their secret marriage, confirmed last night during an emotional private event held atop a secluded mountaintop in Tibet. The news broke at exactly 11:11 p.m. Central Standard Time, when a joint statement was posted simultaneously on both of their official Weibo accounts. The message was simple, heartfelt, and explosive. We have walked many paths together and apart, but today, we choose the same one. With love, respect, and courage, we begin a new chapter. XC and WYB. But that was just the beginning. The hidden love story. Years in the making. Ever since their on-screen chemistry as Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji in The Untamed set screens ablaze in 2019, rumors of a real-life romance have followed ZHAN and Wang YIBO. Fans created millions of fan edits, theories, and shipping threads. But both actors remained publicly private, never denying, never confirming, feeding a mystique that captured the world. Behind the scenes, however, insiders now reveal that the two grew closer over the years, bound by shared struggles, artistic passion, and mutual respect. A source close to the duo said, "They were always each other's safe space. Through the darkest media storms and brightest spotlights, they never let go." Rumors swirled in late 2023 when Wang YIBO was seen leaving ZHAN's Shanghai apartment at dawn after what insiders described as a tense but tender night. By 2024, the two were spotted vacationing together in Iceland, disguised in heavy coats and sunglasses, but eagle-eyed fans knew better. Still, no one expected this. The wedding, a ceremony written in the stars. According to exclusive sources who attended the intimate gathering of 36 guests, the wedding was held on July 21, 2025, on the snow-kissed plateau of Mount Namcha Barwa, surrounded by towering peaks and sacred rivers. The location was symbolic, quiet, spiritual, and untouched, much like their relationship. Guests were flown in by helicopter, blindfolded during landing to protect the location's secrecy. Among those present were a few family members, trusted staff, and close friends from the industry, including director Qin Qingling and singers Hua Chenyu and Zhou Shen. As the sun dipped behind the mountain ridges, the ceremony began. ZHAN wore an ivory-white mandarin suit with delicate silver embroidery shaped like lotus flowers, a nod to Wei Wuxian. Wang YIBO donned a sleek, midnight blue Hanfu-inspired tux, layered with subtle clouds embroidered in gold, a tribute to Lan Wangji. At exactly 8:08 p.m., the couple walked toward each other from opposite sides of a crystal glass aisle constructed over a still lake. As they met in the middle, a live orchestra played a rearranged version of Wu Ji, the theme song from The Untamed, but in reversed key, symbolizing their path from fiction to reality. The vows were whispered, not spoken into microphones, an intentional choice to keep that moment only for themselves. And then, the sky erupted. Mind-blowing moment. Meteor shower lights up their kiss. Just as the officiant declared them united, a meteor shower, yes, an actual, scheduled meteor shower, illuminated the sky. Astronomers had calculated that the Delta Aquariid meteor storm would peak that night, and the couple timed their ceremony to match. "It felt like the heavens were blessing them," said one guest. Just when they kissed, a meteor sliced across the sky, and the crowd gasped. "I've never seen anything like it." Drones lit the sky with floating lanterns that formed the Chinese characters for eternity, while holograms of lotus petals floated above the lake, shimmering with soft gold light. Then came the reception, and it was cinematic. The first dance, then YIBO did the unexpected. As a surprise to everyone, Wang YIBO, notoriously shy about public displays of affection, took ZHAN's hand and led him to a mirrored dance floor suspended over a waterfall. Wearing wireless in-ear monitors, YIBO began a choreographed performance to a brand new song titled Through Every Storm, which he wrote and produced in secret. ZHAN, overcome with emotion, joined him midway through the choreography in a duet that mixed contemporary ballet with subtle traditional Chinese movement. The performance ended with ZHAN singing a single line live. "If the world turns cold, I'll be your warmth." And the crowd went silent. The guest book, handwritten notes from celebrities. Guests were invited to sign a hand-bound calligraphy guest book. Among the messages, "Hua Chen Yu. You two taught us that love does not need to shout to be heard. Zhou Shen. To my brothers, may your harmony never fade. Fan Bingbing, surprise guest. You have redefined modern love, not with scandal, but with sincerity." The wedding photos that broke the internet. At exactly midnight, a single image was released online. ZHAN and Wang Yibo in front of a giant cherry blossom tree, holding hands, looking at each other with quiet awe. A caption beneath it read, "Not actors, not idols, just us." Within 6 minutes, the post garnered over 12 million likes on Weibo, 9 million reposts, and trended #1 in over 18 countries. Social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok exploded with fan reactions ranging from joyful sobbing to stunned silence. Global media picked it up by morning. BBC, CNN, Vogue, People, Al China, Variety, and even the New York Times featured the wedding on their front pages. Fan reactions. We waited 6 years for this. The fan communities, especially those who have supported them since 2019, were euphoric. One viral post read, "Some of us were 18 when we first watched The Untamed. We're 24 now. We grew up with their story. This is not just a wedding. It's a full circle moment. We believed in them before they believed in themselves." Another wrote, "They never needed to say it out loud. Their art, their eyes, their silence, it said everything. Congratulations, kings." What's next? An art book, a film, a future together. Though neither actor has confirmed their next projects, rumors are already swirling. Insiders say a photo book chronicling their journey, titled Hearts Aligned, will release later this year, featuring candid shots from their early filming days, behind the scenes of the wedding, and intimate letters they wrote to each other over the years. Some suspect they may co-direct a feature film based loosely on their real-life story, though both are known to value privacy. "They've always let their work speak louder than words," said an industry source. But now, maybe it's time their love does too. Final words from the couple. Hours after the announcement, ZHAN posted one final message on Weibo. "In a world of scripts, edits, and retakes, we found something real. Thank you for walking with us. Quietly, patiently, lovingly. We're no longer afraid." Wang Yibo followed with a rare selfie of them together, both in simple clothes, laughing over dumplings at what looks like a roadside diner. His caption? "We were always just two people who wanted peace, purpose, and each other. Now we have all three." The hidden love story. Years in the making. Expanded narrative. Secrets, silences, and stolen moments. It didn't happen overnight. It wasn't the result of a single moment or a dramatic confession under the rain.
It was quieter than that. Softer. Deeper.
The love story of ZHAN and Wang Yibo began, like many great stories, not with thunder, but with a glance. Scene 1. The first spark. The year was 2018. The casting of The Untamed had just been finalized, and a group table red was arranged at a hotel conference room in Hengdian. Insiders recall ZHAN, ever warm and polite, arriving early, crisp in a white shirt, flipping through the script with highlighter tabs color-coded to emotional scenes. Wang Yibo, famously reserved, showed up 15 minutes late on his skateboard, earbuds in, hoodie pulled low over his eyes. The first words they exchanged? Unremarkable. But it was in the pauses between the lines where something electric lived. As they read through their first scene together, a stoic Lan Wangji guiding an unpredictable Wei Wuxian through cloud recesses, those present swear the room fell silent in a way that had nothing to do with the script. There was this tension. One staff member said, "Not romantic. Not yet. Just magnetic." Scene 2, the shoulder touch. During filming in early 2019, a moment not captured on any behind-the-scenes reel took place during a long night shoot in the bamboo forest. Wang Yibo had just finished a stunt sequence and quietly sat on a moss-covered stone, icing his ankle. Most of the crew had broken for snacks. ZHAN approached, not with questions, but with silence. He sat beside him and wordlessly unwrapped his own scarf, gently wrapping it around Yibo's shoulders. "You looked cold," he said. Wang Yibo didn't respond, not with words. But he didn't take the scarf off. Later that night, they rode back to the hotel in the same van. ZHAN fell asleep against the window. When they arrived, Wang Yibo didn't wake him. Instead, he leaned forward, asked the driver to dim the lights, and sat quietly waiting. They stayed parked for 43 minutes. Scene 3. The bracelet that vanished. Months after the Untamed wrapped, ZHAN was seen wearing a silver thread bracelet during a fan meet in Thailand. Fans immediately noticed. It wasn't part of his usual style. The bracelet appeared again during a live performance, hidden beneath his sleeve, only flashing when he raised his hand to bow. Wang Yibo was spotted wearing an identical one a week later on a motorcycle shoot in Chengdu. When asked about it during a press conference, he smirked, said, "It's just string," and moved on. But fans remembered. Then one day, both bracelets disappeared, until their wedding photo dropped, and sharp-eyed fans spotted them again. This time sewn into the lining of their ceremony jackets, like a secret kept close to the heart. Scene 4. Messages in music. Music has always been a language Wang Yibo speaks fluently, beats and rhythm often saying what he avoids in interviews. In 2022, YIBO released a moody, lyrical track titled Drift. It contained a verse in Mandarin many brushed off as poetic filler. Lanterns on the lake. A flute in the dark. Even silence remembers. The name it never spoke. No one made the connection, until ZHAN dropped a surprise cover of the same song on his birthday livestream 2 months later. When fans asked him why, he simply said, "Because it speaks to me." And maybe it was never meant for the public at all. Scene 5. The Iceland disappearance. In late 2024, both actors went radio silent on social media for almost 18 days. No scheduled appearances. No updates. No paparazzi shots. Nothing. Then came a leak. An anonymous tourist posted a blurry photo of 2 men standing on the edge of a frozen lake in Iceland. One was unmistakably ZHAN, the other wore a familiar gray beanie often seen on Wang Yibo. They stood arm in arm, backs to the camera, looking out at the aurora borealis. Though both camps denied the photo's authenticity, fans dissected every pixel. But what truly confirmed it wasn't the photo? It was what ZHAN posted the week after, a single photo of the northern lights, captioned, "Some lights are seen best in the cold." Scene 6. The night of the storm. In mid-2023, during a highly publicized media storm that saw ZHAN once again facing invasive speculation, Wang Yibo made an uncharacteristic move. He canceled an entire media schedule in Europe and flew back to Beijing overnight.
Why?
No statement was released. But 2 days later, he was seen leaving a quiet cafe near Chaoyang, the same one where ZHAN's mother was rumored to frequently visit. That night, Yibo posted a rare text-only update. "When it rains, you wait, or you walk through it." The following morning, ZHAN posted a photo of a wet umbrella leaning against a door. No caption. No explanation. But the world read between the lines. Scene 7. The final wrap. Despite no joint appearances since The Untamed, a private film project directed by a close friend of theirs wrapped filming in late 2024. No press, no announcements, but the production team allegedly referred to it only by its code name, Project 0520, later decoded by fans as "I love you" in Chinese numerical shorthand. A leaked crew shot showed both actors, backs turned to the camera, walking toward a sunset over a ruined temple set. Wang Yibo's hand was slightly behind him, ZHAN's fingers nearly touching. That photo was never officially released.